The best smartwatches in modern times are more than an extension of a smartphone, they're a standalone wearable technology. As world-leading tech companies such as Apple, Google, and Samsung have worked to meet the needs of niche markets such as fitness tracking, they've entered into an arms race. Each generation of the smartwatch has had to outperform not only its own earlier iterations, but also the latest versions of its rivals.
Here at Review Press, we are a bunch of product researchers and testers where our aim to bring you up to date on the latest and best products from tech essentials like laptops, TVs, cameras, and all kinds of gadgets and gear. We test, analyze, and research new products and create a list of top 7 best products based on quality, price, features, and user feedback so that our viewers can make the right buying decision.
In this video, we will discuss the top 7 best smartwatch. So let's get started. Number 7. Fitbit Versa 2. Forbes named Fitbit's Versa 2 as the reason Google wants to buy Fitbit. That's because, with this watch, Fitbit has come closer than any of its competition to matching the style and functionality of the Apple Watch series, which has long dominated the smartwatch market. The first iteration of this series, the Fitbit Versa, targeted users who wanted a fitness watch with some of the functions of a smartwatch. They wanted to get and respond to notifications without the distractions that hundreds of apps can bring. With the Versa 2, Fitbit has moved this model firmly into the smartwatch market, though it's still a fitness-focused accessory. Number 6. Apple Watch Series 4. When Apple Watch 4 first hit the wrists, many considered it one of the best smartwatches money could buy, if not the best. It was fast. It was versatile. And it was innovative. Of course, that was before the Apple Watch 5. The obvious question now is, why wouldn't I just buy the Series 5? The answer is if you don't mind spending the extra $95 at the time of this writing, and you have an iPhone, you probably should get the Apple Watch 5. But if that extra money gives you pause, read on for a discussion of the differences and similarities. In design, they are more similar than different. They have similar sizes and shapes and bands. They have the same amount of memory, use the same processor, and have the same digital crown that's used to navigate apps and to access the EKG. And both offer fall detection. They also, like all Apple Watches except the original, run on the watchOS 6. Number 5. TicWatch E2 Smartwatch. About the Mobvoi TicWatch E2, there is one remarkable thing, its sticker price. At only $160, it's one of the cheapest smartwatches running Wear OS. On first look, you'll probably think that the E2's design favors function over fashion, and you'll be right. The watch is available in all of one color, black polycarbonate. Its round face is unadorned. Its single button is nondescript. But if you're in the market for a cheap smartwatch, if, for example, you're indulging a preteen's Christmas wish, then you may not find one as functional as the E2. It uses Google's Wear OS, which will give its user access to one of the biggest platforms on the market. Number 4. Mobvoi TicWatch Pro. Mobvoi TicWatch is a new entrant to the field. To be entirely honest, I hadn't heard of the names TicWatch or Mobvoi until last year. However, even though it's a new brand with new products, it's managed to take hold of its share of the market with a savvy business strategy and sound designs. The Mobvoi TicWatch E and S were both impressive, and now we have the Mobvoi TicWatch Pro, which also is its most premium product to date. Mobvoi started out making artificial intelligence voice technologies. They then expanded into smart home devices and wearables, focusing on the underserved Chinese market. Their main design philosophy has been to deliver high-end specs on a budget by skimping on external designs, which is a reasonable trade-off. Number 3. Fossil Gen 5. Fossil has been in the watchmaking business since 1984 and developed a reputation for making great watches in their mid-priced range. In their 35 years, they have branched out into other fashion products such as wallets, fragrances, handbags and purses, as well as higher-end watches in their Fossil Swiss line. However, their brand still seems focused on mid-priced watches. With their Gen 5 smartwatch, Fossil has kept to those roots. As of this writing, the Fossil Gen 5 is priced roughly $100 less than the Apple Watch 5 and $50 less than the Samsung Galaxy. Considering its price, features, and functionality, it lies squarely in the middle of the pack of watches from this reviewer's standpoint. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy Watch. Samsung's line of Galaxy watches is another entrant on our list with an always-on option. This makes sense, as its direct competitor is the Apple Watch 5. These are both great watches, and if you don't mind spending the money and are looking for a generalist watch with lots of apps, the real decision between the Samsung Galaxy and Apple Watch 5 is which OS you need. Apple 5 is for Apple users, Samsung isn't. Another difference is the style. If you need a watch that will match an upscale wardrobe for boardrooms or fancy dinner parties, then the Samsung Galaxy is probably the best watch on the market. It looks like something a collector might put in a shadow box. Its round, stainless steel case gives it a classic look, to which its rotating bezel only adds. Divers, pilots, and other professionals used to use these bezels on ancient, analog watches to track time. On the Samsung Galaxy, the bezel is cleverly designed to navigate menus. Number 1. Apple Watch Series 5. Apple's latest smartwatch is, no doubt, the best smartwatch for iPhone users. Because it won't work with an Android phone. The one major upgrade this watch offers over its earlier version is an always-on display. There are of course other upgrades to the software and hardware, but from a user perspective, this is the one you'll notice most. This helps the watch feel more like a real watch and less like a novelty athletic tracker. If you've worn a smartwatch before, then you've probably stopped noticing the time it takes your watch to wake up after you've flicked your wrist. But as soon as you wear a watch with an always-on display, you'll realize you've been missing something. I appreciated this most at 2 points in my day, when I was doing planks, and when I was on my bike trainer. These are both situations in which I sometimes desperately want to see how much longer is on my timer, but can't flick my wrist up to activate a watch. That was our list of the top 7 best smartwatches just for you.